What's up, guys? We are back with another Star Citizen ship review, and today we're going with the fancy, the over the top starter ship. For $5 more, you can get the 100i. This is a $65 game package, and anything made by Origin is like they're the fancy ships. Like, they really are. Let me pull this up. Forgot to, so I can read it. It is a starting ship. It is a touring ship. So, as it says on the website, tour the universe with the perfect coupling of luxury and performance. The 100i features Origin's JumpWorks patented air fuel system, making it the most efficient and eco-friendly ship on the market, capable of long-distance flights that most ships of its size aren't equipped for. The 100i is perfect for solo pilots looking to turn heads without sacrificing functionality or reliability. Now, it has a max of 3 hard points. It looks like no. Size 3 is the max. It has 2 total mounts, and it comes with the M4A laser cannons, and it does have some missiles. So you can do probably early on like very low threat bounties, but I don't. This is your fancy man ship. Now, the 100 series, you have the 100i, the 125A, and the 135C. The 100i is the only one you get as a starter package for the game. It is a one-person ship with a cargo capacity of 2. Now we've gone backwards. Now we're back to 2. We were up to 4. Now we're back down to 2. But this is, I'll put it this way. If you're starting this game with this ship, trade it in. Unless you just want to be fancy from the beginning and only do like package runs, trade it in. It would be a great package runner because it's fast, it's got a long travel distance, and it's got some cool paint jobs. Let's get into the paint jobs. Let's start with the slate camo. It is your basic, just gray and light gray camo, digital style, kind of broken up, but looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Hopefully I have room up there. We'll see. I didn't even think about that. So it's nice. Not my favorite for this style of ship. This style of ship is supposed to be clean and crisp. I don't understand the camo for it, but some people might want that. All right, we got the blue amatron paint. Not sure. This looks very similar to the Blue Angels, in my opinion. If you don't know what the Blue Angels are, I'll try to also pop up a picture of those. But it is a fighter jet team, and they do lots of cool aerial maneuvers and stuff, and this just kind of reminds me of that paint scheme, and that might have been like what they were going for. Honestly, I would pick this one if I was buying the 100i. I'm not buying the 100i. I'm not doing it. I like my cutter. If I'm gonna get an Origin, I'll get something. I'll earn some money in the game, and we'll get us a fancy Origin maybe one of these days for no reason. But yeah, I like the blue, so that'd definitely be something I would pick up. Next, we have the flame paint, which is very clean, honestly. That dark gray with the orange, and if you can see the O kind of in the wing area there, that looks kind of cool. Yeah, I really like that. I would consider this one too. You can buy a 5-pack, I believe, that comes with all 5. That way, if you want it blue one day and flame the next day, camo the next, whatever, it does have a 5-pack that you can get. And it's a little cheaper to buy the 5-pack You can buy them individually for like $3 and $5, but you can buy the 5-pack all together and get a slight discount by buying all of them at once. So let's move on. Now we got another camo one, the Frostbite paint. Once again, I don't really like the camo on these. I don't think it matches the aesthetic of the ship. Yeah, call me crazy, but this will be great though if you want to explore the, I guess the winter areas up in some of the snowy planets. So, but not my favorite. And another crisp, clean looking paint is the Timberline paint. It is a kind of a grayish green. Olive green is what this says on the website, and it's got little orange accents kind of above the canopy there. And like in the ventilation system, there's a little bit. And just like here and there, there's a little bit of orange pops. Wingtips, stuff like that. So, not bad, not bad. I like it. I think I would choose... I wouldn't do the 2 camo ones. If I was to buy these, I would buy probably individually just the 3 instead of buying all 5. Just because the camos, to me, don't really look good on this. But that's me. That's what I think. And let's get into the game so we can see what is going on with this beautiful ship. And while we're getting into the game, I just want a quick reminder. If you buy the game, you haven't bought the game yet and you want to buy the game. Right up top there. There's my referral code.
Obey all security and customs personnel
and use that. I will get some stuff, free stuff. You'll get some free stuff. I think you get an extra 5,000 starting money, which is nice. That little 5,000 can go a long way sometimes. And what else? Make sure, if you've made it this far, like it, subscribe, put that notification bell on. Y'all know, do all the things. Do all the fun things. It helps me out. Alright, let's get into this. Alright, and as we do approach the hangar, I do want to remind you that I am in the PTU, so glitches and stuff happen way more than the normal game. The last time I was in this, I was having some issues and I might have wrecked it. Let's see, maybe they repaired it. It looks repaired to me. And this is the Origin 100i. There's a 300 version of this ship that's slightly bigger and slightly sharper. As you can see, there's the hard point right there. There might be a hard, and there's another hard point over here. Don't know if there's any other hard points. That I don't know. Just the light. But super sleek design, as all the Origins are. As you get up into the bigger Origins, they look like yachts. And they're really cool. So if you haven't looked at those, if you're new to the game and haven't seen any of those, definitely check that out. As you can see, a fancy spaceship look just across the board. Every single angle of these things look cool. Looks a little bulky right here. They did not focus on this angle a lot. Like compared, sleek, beautiful. A little bulky, but that's okay. Flies far, flies fast. And like I said, not a great ship for doing a lot of stuff. If you just want to be fancy though, you want to look like a millionaire when you're not, you can get the Origin. This, by the way, is the base color you get with the game, with the ship. Just the white with a little bit of blue, like inlays here and there. I really like it. I like the base color. Blue there. So, yeah, I really like it. Now, talk about sleek. As you can see, if you're really paying attention, you can see the door there. Got the little touch screen here. I'll back up so you can watch that really beautiful animation. Beautiful. We're gonna go up in here. We're gonna turn around. We're gonna close that. I'm going to turn on the ship, so it turns on the lights in here. Glitchy, so just remember that. Come on. Okay. We will get back to the cockpit in a second. So here's just your little crew cabin that we have. Not a lot here. You technically could take a second passenger with you. They'll have to lay down or sit on the bed so they don't flop around in here. It does have a massive windshield, so if you're laying in bed at night, you can be looking up at the stars and enjoy that. These screens don't do anything, but you can open this door and see a couple of your cool little I just can't think of cool little parts of the ship. I can't. Modules. There we go. That's the thing. Close that back up. And you can open the bottom, and there is your 2 SCU of cargo. Kind of hidden, honestly. So. But it is plainly marked that there's a door there. So it's not like you can really smuggle in this ship. Because if someone was to walk on, a police officer or whatever, it's like, hey, there's a door there, open that door. You know, so, yeah. Don't see the storage in this ship, access, but you should just be able to press I, and then you should be able to access it over here. Maybe. Yep, there it goes. So, obviously can't carry any vehicles with this. Packages, you could bring a package in, set it there, and deliver a package and grab it. The SCU's back there. You can put a package back there as well if you wanted to. But like I said, there's not a lot of options with this ship. But that's okay because it looks cool. Let's get out of here so we can check this out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't do that. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to reload because I forgot my throttle was all the way forward. Alright, guys. We are back. Got it reloaded. Let's see if it repaired it automatically. No, it didn't. Eesh. Let's see if we can get it to fix. I was having a little bit of issues with the thing, and it wouldn't let me, it's not as pretty like this, huh? Missing a whole wing. Well, I don't know what's going on, because it says this ship is not fixed, but we are in the air, and we're flying, actually, so, yeah. I'm gonna go and get up to space, and then maybe I'll try to fix it up there. Honestly, because it's flying, I'm not worried about it, because I have full maneuverability. I just want to show y'all that this thing is cooking. We can... But this thing moves like a jet plane. Obviously, it doesn't look great right now, but yes, it is working for some reason, so I'm gonna take it and maybe get this thing fixed somewhat soon. Now, obviously, we do have a few things that say insufficient fuel, which is normal. Might be losing a little bit of control there. Can't really tell. But I'm gonna try to get to a space station real quick and see maybe I can repair there. And then I'll be back. Alright guys, we got it repaired. We're looking good. Let's see if we can get out of here now. Without wrecking this thing. Come on, let me out. So, back to how we looked before. Look at this. Nice and clean. Beautiful. Perfect exploration ship. Gonna wait till those doors open a little bit more. And in this mode, we will... Whoops. Wrong button. Show how it folds up. Just nothing really changes. There we go. Beautiful looking ship. Very maneuverable. And very fast. Even the boost gives us a little bit of head rush. Now, as I've said, this is your fancy ship. This is your I want to turn heads ship. I'm getting into this game and I only want fancy, or I've been playing this game for a long time and I only want fancy. That's this ship. Can we do a lot in it? No. Can you do some light bounty hunting in it? It has the weapons too. It has the slots, so you can put better weapons in it if you want to. It has enough room to put some packages. I also didn't look at the what you can see down there, but you can only have, there's only like 5 switches you can push there. Now, it does have, like, oh, we're gonna lie down. Let's see this view. Oh, that's terrible. Look right there. Yeah, it's got a nice little view. Anyways, when it comes to this ship, it's got some really cool features, like the door here. Obviously how that door opens up and closes. The seat's nice. Look how fancy the seat is. And overall, the ship just looks great. It really does. Like, look at this. How great does that look? Can you just imagine being out on one of the moons, just skirting along the surface in this, just exploring and seeing what you can find. Come across some neat things. Who knows? Some fancy things. It's a cool picture right there. And you know, it's just one of those things of I just want to explore. Well, you can't make a lot of money exploring in this game. You can find stuff and sell it. Like, you can go land at Outpost and pick up what's ever in the boxes, come back and sell that stuff. You can do that. You can actually do that, and that's a cool way to find some armor and stuff like that. So, there is ways. Overall looks of the ship, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I think the 300 looks better. I haven't seen it in person, but the bigger these ships get, the better they look, in my opinion. Just because, like, you have 10 out of 10, right? You have 10 out of 10. It looks like a sports car. It's even got a little face. You got 10 out of 10, really. You got 10 out of 10. Those all look great. Those angles are great. You know what angle's not great? That angle. That angle looks terrible. You get all the meat of the ship right there. You just... And one side seems worse than the other. Usefulness of the ship. It's useful. It's not what I want. Like, I'm still set on the cutter. You can't change my mind right now. There's no cargo hold. And we're only talking 2 SCU. That's the worst we've seen. Even the Aurora had 3. This only has 2. Now it does have a really cool hold for it, but who cares if it's 2? Who cares? I mean, it's like 2. You see the G's that pulled really fast? That's crazy. Sure that's max speed. It is. But if you just... I would suggest not get this. Spend $60 and get, you know, a cutter or a C8X. C8X will do probably a little bit more than this ship will. It's got more cargo space, it has passenger space, and it has guns. It has 4 guns. So the C8X is a better ship than this, in my opinion. The cutter, if you want to do some rock mining right off the bat, just because you can put a rock miner right there at the back of it. Now, next time, we'll be talking about the Titan. And the Titan is a little bit better all-arounder. The only thing that the Titan doesn't really do well is you can't put a ROC in the back, or a rock miner. It's too small. But it does have 8 SU of cargo, so you can do a little bit of cargo missions. And it's got some really good guns and stuff. But we'll be looking at that, and that is a $70 package. And then, depending on what kind of time I have left in the PTU, we might even do a video on the Arrow. We'll see. So I think I'm going to wrap it up again today. Not a bad ship, just not one I would choose for sure. It's all about looks. And if you're going to go all about looks in this game, don't make it your starter ship. Earn the money in the game. Buy it in game. Because you can buy this ship in game. You can buy the 300 in game. You can buy the 890 in the game. They're expensive for what they do. But they're cool. They're fun. They're fancy. And, but those are kind of just your show-off ships. Like, look what I can buy. So, buy them in game. Don't buy them as starter packages. Buy something a little bit more easier to get you started. That's my advice on that. So hopefully you liked it. If so, make sure you put a thumbs up on it. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you put that notification bell on. If you do buy the game, make sure you use my code up top. And I guess I'll see you next time when we'll be talking about the Titan. Goodbye.